Hello to everyone at the Blockworks Digital Assets Summit. It's an honor to speak with you about how the United States is going to dominate crypto and the next generation of financial technologies. And it's not going to be easy, but we're way ahead. Just 2 weeks ago, we hosted the first ever White House Digital Asset Summit, bringing together many of the world's top leaders in crypto for a conversation led by our White House AI and crypto czar, David Sacks, who's a fantastic and very brilliant guy. That same week, I signed an order creating the brand new strategic Bitcoin reserve and a U.S. digital asset stockpile, which will allow the federal government to maximize the value of its holdings instead of foolishly selling them for a fraction of their long-term value, which is exactly what Biden did. He got a fraction of their value. We're ending the last administration's regulatory war on crypto and Bitcoin, and that includes stopping the lawless Operation Choke Point 2.0. Operation Choke Point went beyond regulation, and I mean far beyond. It was a form of lawfare through government weaponization. Frankly, it was a disgrace. But as of January 20th, 2025, all of that is over.
Wow. Trump said Choke Point 2.0 was a disgrace. Tell him more, Trump.
I've also called on Congress to pass landmark legislation creating simple, common sense rules for stablecoins and
common sense. That's what it's all about. We got a first president that has common sense. Give him more, Trump.
Market structure. With the right legal framework, institutions large and small will be liberated to invest, innovate, and take part in one of the most exciting technological revolutions in modern history.
Wow. Can you repeat that last line for him, Trump, so they understand what's coming, sir?
Institutions large and small will be liberated to invest, innovate, and take part in one of the most exciting technological revolutions in modern history.
Buckle up, Bullish family.
It's so big, it's, I think, as big as you can get.
I agree. Welcome to the evolution of money.
Pioneers like you will be
Crypto pioneers have no fear.
Able to improve our banking and payment system and promote greater privacy, safety, security, and wealth for American consumers and businesses alike.
The president said it. It's time to create wealth.
You will unleash an explosion of economic growth, and with the dollar-backed stablecoins, you'll help expand the dominance of the U.S. dollar, and many, many years to come, it'll be at the top, and that's where we want to keep it.
At the top, and the USDC provides liquidity for Zebec, ZBCN, top pick for 2025. Give them more, Trump.
Only want to keep it at the top, always. I can already see that the energy and passion of the crypto community is the kind of spirit that built our country.
You got that right. We've been here since 2017 making crypto content. If you enjoy daily videos, smash that like and subscribe.
And it is exciting to watch as you invent the future of finance. And right here, it's going to be right here in the USA.
I agree. And we've been here since 2017 creating the future, or bringing to you what the future of finance is looking like. Now we got the president that's agreeing with everything CKJ said over 9 years in cryptocurrency.
The good old USA. Together we will make America the undisputed Bitcoin superpower and the crypto capital of the world.
The crypto capital of the world. Oh my God, that sounds exciting. Guys, don't forget to smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Guess what else Trump has to say about
this? The biggest bill of its kind ever in the history of this country. And Speaker Johnson and Leader Thune have done an incredible job. I mean, I'll let you know we have to get a vote, but we have a lot of support for that bill. And if that happens on top of all of these trade deals that we're doing, this country will hit a point that you better go out and buy stock now. Let me tell you, this country will be like a rocket ship that goes straight up. This is going to be numbers that nobody's ever seen before. That's a very important element of all of this. You know, if we get that, this country will be like a rocket ship that goes straight up. This is going to be numbers that nobody's ever seen before. They go straight up. This is going to be numbers that nobody's ever seen before. They go straight up. This is going to be numbers that nobody's ever seen before. That's a very important element of all of this. You know, if we get that, If you don't, and the Democrats are fighting it only because they want to fight. They have Trump derangement syndrome. You know, if it was somebody else, they wouldn't fight. If you had a normal person, if you had some stiff sitting behind you, they'd be fine. But,
give it to him, Trump. Give it to him.
You know, Senator Schumer's become a Palestinian. Welcome. I don't know when they're going to give him the ceremony, whatever the ceremony may be. But it's terrible.
Trump is going off on him. Good Lord, get him, Trump. Also, guys, Ondo Finance runs on Zebec.
Yeah, I mean, historically, we've had to focus our efforts outside of the U.S. You know, the majority of our products are Reg S securities, so they're not distributed in the United States. You know, we're collaborating with the new administration. You know, we met with the SEC's crypto task force, which has been, you know, very forward-leading and engaging with the industry, and
Zebec.
hoping to be able to bring, you know, more tokenized products to the U.S. in the future.
Yes.
And we're very optimistic on, you know, our ability and the industry's ability to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, historically, we've had to focus our efforts.
Ondo Finance. Guess what? Hold on to your hats, people.
Here we are now. It can't be clearer to me. I've shown you the macro evidence, the technical evidence, the sentiment evidence. Everything here suggests to me that hold on to your hats. Don't fuck this up. Don't lose control of your tokens. Don't use leverage. Don't get your wallet hacked. Just sit with it. Be careful. Don't get FOMO. Do all of the right things, and we'll go up to the next phase of correction zone. That's going to be harder because the next one that happens, we'll have a 35% drop, and you'll all say, "Is it over?" And you'll definitely be sure it's over. And everybody on Twitter will tell you it's over, and it won't be over.
I agree. I've been creating crypto content since 2017. There was multiple times where I think, uh-oh, is crypto over? We're just getting started. Hold on to your hats, people.
By our work, we suggest that because of the elongation of the business cycle, because rates were higher for longer, the forward-looking liquidity suggests that, again, probabilistically speaking, without any guarantees, this whole thing goes into Q1, maybe Q2 of 2026, which would align with Trump's, trying to win the midterms as well. So everything's lined up for us. I think it started. So keep the faith, keep building stuff.
And HODL is the motto. It clearly said that. Don't use leverage. Don't do this. Don't do that. Just HODL. Shout out to Angelica. Cash out your paychecks instantly at any ATM with a Zebec card.
Yeah, the first thing was that we rolled out the pay cards to our employees.
And here goes Tony Chavalas, top guy at Zebec, top guy at ADP.
Probably 30% of our employees are hourly, and they were getting paid checks. The ability to give them a pay card enhances their experience. They don't have to go to the bank. They can just use an ATM to cash their check. And also, it's a really good experience for our clients, our users, because they don't have to reconcile their bank account when they use checks. It just makes life a lot simpler for them. The other thing, again, they provided was, the EWA, the payment system. So again, a lot of hourly employees like to get paid early, so they use, the payday lenders, which some of them have an APR of like 200%. So now we can use, Zebec Rails for real-time payroll.
Zebec Rails.
Get paid early through a wage link or using Zebec through crypto, where they can
get paid early through wage link or Zebec.
Get their earnings through stables in real time.
Real time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I believe, I also believe that the blockchain technology will become the future of payroll. So we introduced this payroll option to our users, and we've introduced it to them so they can become familiar with the crypto and the blockchain.
Tell them more, Tony.
Oh, that's awesome. So, that leads on nicely to my last question, which is you say you founded this business 15 years ago. Well, what's the evolution of the payroll industry been in the last, say, decade? And then, and it sounds like you're very, you're positive about the outlook with crypto. What do you think will define the next 10 years?
Yeah, well, the thing about payroll really hasn't changed in 70 years, right? The way people process payroll today is, they use the old ADP system. It's basic, they've used that for years. It's kind of the same system, is where they essentially, employees get paid either weekly or every 2 weeks, so it's pretty much a standard operation. The industry is now, it's ripe for some disruption.
It's ripe for disruption. We're using 70-year-old technology. We are on the brink of the evolution of money. And that's what I've been documenting daily since 2017. We're going to need lots of thumbs up, and we're going to need lots of comments on this video.
The younger generation is hungry to get more innovative payroll solutions and processes.
You got that right.
They don't want their payroll fund to be held hostages for 2 weeks.
I
they want
agree.
to get the money as soon as they can get it.
I agree.
The solution
is Zebec.
For this issue is the crypto blockchain. It is the only real feasible solution to make this work, given the limitations of our traditional banking rails. With lower fees, faster settlement times, faster processing, and cross-border payments.
I think Zebec has a big advantage now that I'm just sitting here thinking, listening to Tony, because don't get me wrong. I started talking about XRP in 2017, one of the first XRP channels. But from listening to Dave Schwartz the other day, says yes, it was a big thing to sign on a bank and you have a, bank announcement, and that was good news. But then Dave says, okay, now we're ready to move billions of dollars. So we can trickle down the cost to the retail. But the banks wasn't. They're not really about trying to save the individual's money. Now this payroll by the second, this is already somewhat our money as far as the money you earn. Why have to wait 2 weeks if the technology is here to receive your own money? Zebec
makes it more convenient and easy for the younger generation.
Tony, I love that, and I
love that too, guys. I'm going to get this video up for the live stream this morning. If you guys can smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Super bullish on XP Market. XPM is where you get XRZiLLas. Oh, this morning the XRZiLLas is green again. XRZiLLas is green again, 9%. Yes, it is. This is the greatest asset ever created on open source technology. Location XP Market. If you don't have an XP Market account, use my XP Market link in the description. Set your trust line for XRZiLLas and get yourself some XBF, which is the ticker for XRZiLLas. Steak and Bake will be hosting the Space tonight with Salem. Looking forward to that. I believe it's today at 6 p.m. Set your reminder. I will link that in the description also. Oh, Zebec is playing with the big dogs now. Stellar and XRP. Interesting there. A lot of people see this algorithm behind Zebec. Uh-oh. I don't even want to go to the charts on you guys. Real quick, Bitcoin's at 102,000. It's up 5% on the 7-day. Ethereum is at 2,300, up 13% in the 24-hour. XRP's at $2.34. It's up 4% in the 24-hour. BNB hit $634. I issued the 100 BNB challenge of $4 per BNB. Solana is at 170, up 6% on the 24-hour, 12% on the 7-day. I issued the 10 Solana for $100 challenge. That's worth $170 per Solana, almost $2,000 per 10 Solana. That is a hell of a call. Don't sleep on Stellar. I issued the 1,000 XLM challenge for $100 for 1,000 Stellar. That's about $300 now. Also, XRP, they clearly said it. Dave Schwartz said it. Every time XRP goes up 5%, so does XRZiLLas. And I'm going to have to show you that right now because I wasn't really going to show it. Here's AI Cat. Super bullish on AI Cat. Load up on them right there, AI Cat. Just want to see what the gains are on that. We can check it live. Well, it's live for both of us right now, but we're not live. 13% on AI Cat, which, no, this is XP Market. This is your DeFi swap for hidden gems. And this is why these are so under the radar. Now we got, oh, I can't hit XBF. Never XR. Let me see. Because if I hit the X, it's going to end the stream. XRZiLLa. Bam. RZiLLas. Right there. You see we got the blue check mark. Blue check mark makes it official. We're official. We're here to stay. XRZiLLas is moving 5%. We're up 10% on the monthly, 7% on the week. Set your trust line. Get your XBF. Also, show some love. Smash that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. It means the world. Oh, before we go, let's look at it. ZEB, Zebec Network is pumping 10% right now. 10% on Zebec, which is our newest challenge. We issued the 100K Zebec challenge and the Million Zebec challenge. The Million Zebec challenge was $700. It's worth $1,800. Also, it dropped down to $7 per 100K. Now it's $183 per 100K.